Welcome back. We're going to do something a little different here today. I'm going to teach and record at the same time. Let's see how fun this is. Only got one guy in here, so this should go well. So we're going to do a metric one this time. So I need you to go to Google Classroom. You need to go to Google Classroom here. So go to Classroom. And I know I have another video that goes over this. So if you already got this set up, great. If not, get it set up. So go down to, oops, wrong class. Go to your class, and I need you to download a file called Metric Drawings. So click this, and go ahead and download it, and open this up. And here you go. So what you get here, just choose the home screen, and then you're exactly where you need to be at. So all your layers are loaded. You don't have to worry about that. You're ready to go. Your dimension layers are loaded. All you have to do is draw. So I try to make it for you as easy as possible, and that way you don't have to do a whole lot. Cool? So we are going to do problem 513. I've not done this one this year, so this should be good. So we're going to do 513, and if you're wondering which one that is on the drawing, it looks like this. So your numbers are going to be bigger because you're in metric. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start off by drawing a diameter circle of 38. So if you're looking at it, it's that circle right smack dab in the middle. With using that same center point, I'm going to do a radius circle that is 32, and then another radius circle that is 62. So, if you're following along here at home, that's 62, that's 32, and yeah, this is 19, diameter, whatever, it's all the same. Okay? So do that real quick, and pause video if you need to, and then get caught up to me. Okay. All right. Here's the next step. From the center point of this circle here, I need you to draw a line going straight up that is 57. Okay? 57 going straight up here. I also need you from the same center point to draw it to the right. Go 44 right, and then go 25 up. So do that for me, please. Okay. On these two spots here, radius circle, we got two of them. And one is 15 radius. I'm just going to do the math on this. And the other one is 6. No, it says a diameter 12. I'm just going to do the math in my head. So 6 radius, 15 radius. Then I'm going to click both these circles here, click the middle, and go copy. And then I'm going to dump this one over here like this. Okay? So next step, I'm going to try to get the top done first, and then I'll get the bottom done, so I'm not just skipping all over the place. So here's what I need from you. So I want you to hit line. So type line. Then I need you to type tan, T-A-N. Like I'm going to a beach, I'm getting a tan. So click on one of these, and you'll see here how you have this tangent line that is searching for something else. It's searching for someone to hang out with. Well, you have to find someone else who's tan also. So type tan again, click the circle up here, and it will jump right to your tangent point. Okay? Hey, this is working great. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do something called a tangent radius. I could do a fillet, but I like doing tangent radius sometimes better. So underneath circle, hit tangent radius. Okay, so click that. Now, I need you to kind of click the, I have to always think about this, southeast of this circle here, the northwest of this circle here, and then type 14. And that should happen. And then you're welcome to trim out this. You can even trim this out because I'm not going to use this very much this time. And now you're starting to see this guy take shape some. So I'm just going to take a moment to kind of trim over here real quick, just so this area looks a little bit neater. So there we go so far. And actually, if you want to, you could erase these lines here because I don't need those anymore. Okay, so here's what you should have so far. All right, next step, we're going to get the bottom wrapped up, and then we should be good to go. So here's what I need you to do next. I need you to draw a line from the middle, middle of this circle here, down to right here. So just draw a line straight down to the quadrant of that circle. So do that first. Then next, I need you to go to your polar tracking over here and set this to 5. Okay? Little arrow right here, go to 5. So then I need you to click line and click here. I need you to draw an angled line that's 60 and snap right there. Okay? Okay, a few more steps and then we're done. So we're rendering the home stretch. So we need a radius circle. And we're going to dump one here that is 12. And then another one in that same spot that is 22. Now, you have two options here. One, you could redo that over here, or two, you can copy. Don't care, just do it. I like copying. So click them both again, click the middle, hit copy, hit here, press escape. And you got that done. Looks like eyeballs with a mouth of the Muppets. I don't know, just me. So this is what you want. I fast forward a little bit just to show you what this looks like in the end. So I'm going to undo my steps real quick and then show you guys how to do these steps. Okay. So here's what you should do. You're going to hit circle. You're going to click here, go down to here, and click. In fact, if you want to erase this one right now, go ahead because it's going to clear up some of the muck. I said muck. Go here. Go to the top of this. And then go to the top of this. So you should have 400 circles all hitting the quadrant of this one right here. Okay. So let me show you an easy way to trim this. TR. This time press enter one time. I want you to click this circle, and this circle, and this circle, and this circle. What you're doing is making a fence. So press enter. Now watch this. I can get rid of these now without little fuss. See that? Much cleaner. Now I can trim these two here. And then I can start to trim these also. Oops. Nope. So I'm going to press escape now. I'm just going to press old-fashioned TR, press enter twice. I can trim the rest of the stuff here. And this should get us to where we need to be at. Okay. Leave these lines here because we're going to need them for our dimensioning. Okay. There's really only two more things left to do, and that's two either fillets or tangent radius. Like I said, I'm a tangent radius guy. So tangent radius. And you're going to click kind of north of here, kind of southwest of here, and type 12. There it is. Trim that off. Okay. Last one. And then we're finished, and then it's time to dimension. You love to dimension. All right, last one is this. You're going to hit tangent radius one more time. You're going to click kind of the northeast of here, kind of the southeast of this circle right here. And type 32. There it is. Trim. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Don't need this, don't need this. Looks like I don't need this after all, actually. Okay, there it is. It's all done. Great job. Okay, next, dimensioning. We'll do that here in a moment. Dimensions. So choose annotate, and do me a favor. When it says use current, change this to dimension and do all your measurements here. That way you don't have to do anything fancy. So linear first. Let's get all these knocked out. So there's that. And you're going to, like I said, you're going to make it look like the sheet. So if you want to fast forward the video right now to get it to where it needs to be, oops, this is actually supposed to be hitting right here, but it honestly doesn't matter. But if you leave it up there, that's fine by me. Not a lot of linear measurements on this. That's all radiuses. So might as well just do those next. So anything that's not 360, you do a radius. Now, there's two of these. Okay, so watch this. Double click on here. You'll get that little dialog box, type 2x, and then click. That will allow you to do that, so you don't have to do it again. So I'm just going to do the one inside of it now. So there's two of these, same thing. Double click, 2x. Space it. Okay? There's another full circle, so I might as well do that while I'm at it. I got it on my screen here. Trying to overlap things as much as possible. I think that's my last diameter one, and it is. So the rest are radius. So go ahead and start to click all your radii. I don't know if that's a proper term or not, but I'm running with it. Sounds fancy. So need one here. Now make your life easy. Just press spacebar after each time so you don't have to do it again. So this will be a ×2, but I'll do that here in a moment once I get them all set in. So go ahead and keep on clicking. Keep on clicking, keep on swimming, keep on swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Okay, looking good. Press escape here. So double click on these. 2x. Double click on these. 2x. Okay. So get those done. Get them in here. There's one last thing you have to do though. Choose this right here, and do me a favor, change these to center lines. Because these are going to be angled. That's how you leave in lines. So I'm just going to go back over to my Annotate tab, click here, and go to the Angular. And I'm going to click, try to find this line in here. There it is. And there's my angle. Dump that out there. Okay? If you got this, you're done. I'll teach you how to print later, or at least get that set up. See you on the next video. Bye.